Hi guys, my name is Meads, and this is going to be a review for the Robot Damashii or Robot Spirits Extreme Gundam, and with a lot of phase packs that you can add on. If you get a Leo's type, as you can see in this image here, which is a close combat. Then you have the Agios, which is kind of like the Strike Freedom, and you have the Eclipse pack, which I'm not too sure how to compare that, but it has that shoulder cannons. And you can all put that together to become the Exa phase, which is crazy. This is featured in a Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme vs. Full Boost. It's an arcade game. Again, unfortunately, I haven't played that game yet. But you know, that didn't stop me from acquiring this awesome Gundam. And initially, I thought Extreme Gundam was just blue, but I guess they have a variant, and this is Type Leos. Very interesting. And why don't we take a closer look of him first, then we'll go to the different pack. Alright, so first off, this is a really amazing Robot Damashii. It's about your 1/44 scale, very articulate. And although I find this part here a little stiff when you're retaining the biceps, but you can still do so. Good range of articulation. 2 points of double jointed elbows. Same thing with the knee. Although I kind of wish that the knee is a little bit more jointed. Like you can put it right in the middle. But nonetheless, it's a fairly good bend. And this part here does go inside for better articulation. And you get the waist movement here, and ankle. Then you have a movable shin guard, and there's no heel, so the foot is one whole section. And I think that's about it, although it has a really nice detail in the back. And if you take this out, it seems like there's a Gundam head there, has eyes. I'm not too familiar with this, but it might be, it's one of those that you can transform when this thing flipped over or something. So anyways, so this is just the Type Leo's like basic form, and let's go with the hands that comes with this figure. Aside from the closed fist, as you can see here already, we have an open hand over here and here. So we get a pair of them, left and right. You get another one where it's kind of like your burning fingers from Shining Gundam, or actually God Gundam. You get both hands, and we'll use this mostly for the, which one is that again? I keep forgetting. Xenon phase. There we go. And you have a pair for holding your beam saber hilts, and a connector for your Damashii stage jack or any base you would like to use. So I'm just gonna pop this out, and you have two beam sabers. So I'm just gonna use one, and I'm just gonna put it on right hand like so, and there you have it. One thing that I noticed, the backhand of this figure is kind of lackluster. It's very simple. It's just a patch of white. It's not even detailed. I think that's the only kind of like sad back, but you know, otherwise, I forgot to say that sidecar does move. Even the front skirt is individually movable, even the back. But you know, nonetheless, just a backhand. Again, really great. Oops. Doesn't seem like to grip it. You grip the. Having a little problem here. There we go. And of course, you can dual wield if you liked. So this is a really cool figure so far. Now, why don't we try the Xenon phase? So first off, I would like to swap with the hands I will be using. this one here. And again, just depends on your preference. You can just have a closed fist. Actually, why don't we just do that? Alright, so I'm gonna go start with the legs. So first off, you can pop out the knee armor, as well as the side panels of the leg. Same thing with the other. Then we're just gonna go ahead and put this on and try to figure out. So I guess we just match this like so and find the other half. There we go. And this will have a different knee. And actually this is not the knee, that's the perfect connector. Where do I have that? 1 second. Oh, there we go. This part. And there we go. Just a difference there. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on the top. Take this out. And I'm gonna go ahead and attach this. So same connector. And I think I put it the wrong way. Oops. This way. It's not matching. Oh, there we go. Alright. So that's that part right there. And let's see. The backpack. Which is not sure why that. Okay. Take that out. I don't think it's supposed to. I'm gonna put this back. So this part here detaches, and you have this huge backpack, kind of like a attachment, and I think connects like this. There we go. So it's like this, but you can flip this open for the thrusters, which is really cool. And that just mounts here. I think this is for the other phase. There we go. And that looks really cool. And let's see, the front part, this just swaps out. Take this out and you put this on. And there you go. So just the amount of stuff you put on. It's a quick comparison from the Leos and the Xenon face. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Alright, and this is really amazing. And that doesn't stop there. I'm not sure if there's a burst mode, but it's probably just part. But he does have a burst mode where he just kind of goes Super Saiyan, or kind of like how Shining Gundam does. So, anyways, you can transform the hands or this forearm here. To do so, I think this part opens up. Actually, I'm just gonna take it out. You can move this forward here, and actually this folds out like so. Take this part. There we go. Opens up, and this part stretches out, and let's put it back on. There we go. It's kind of like burning fingers or god fingers. And this part where I need to twist the bicep. For some reason mine is a little stiff. And there we go. And also you can actually transform the legs. You can take this out. Actually there's another part. So this is closed. This one, flaps are open. Get like fins. I think it's to disperse heat, or it could be a way to like thrusters. And this part here, did it. But this actually opens up for more thrusters again. which is really cool. And there we go. And basically, he just needs a lot more thrusters to propel himself towards the enemy. Again, it's a close range combat unit, and that's really cool. Again, this reminds me a lot of God Gundam. Alright, so next up, let's try with the Agio's face. Alright, so in the next part, unfortunately, you have to put it back to the basic form, the Leos. And I keep on mixing this up. I thought it was the Eclipse phase, but Eclipse is for Wing Zero, kind of like that similarities. But for the Agios, it's actually Strike Freedoms, hence the wings here. So before we get to the wings, I'm gonna go change out some parts. So we're just gonna take this out here. I find this a little hard to do. And these are two spool clear pegs. I'm afraid I'll break that, so be careful when you do that, but just pry it out from the top and slowly ease it out. So there's straight pegs inside here also, and I think that just pegs in like so. We're supposed to remove this side skirt here. They just pop off. And take your time when you do this. You don't want to break it. And it's going to be replaced with this one. Has more that clear yellow. And I think you keep the front piece. Although I would like to change it to the... Wait, which was that again? I keep forgetting what face. Xenon. There you go. So many phases. So that's that part. And on the back, we're actually gonna take this out. And there we go. And it's gonna be replaced by... No, we're not supposed to remove this. Oh, great. I'm not supposed to. Apparently this one just snaps on, I think. Doesn't seem to be... It's a really weird connection. Hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Why is it... Huh. There we go. Disconnects on the back. I think I did it correctly, but there we go. And I think that's it. The side skirts are on the... which phase is that? I keep forgetting. The next one, which is... Probably the Eclipse. Yes, it's the Eclipse. Sorry about that. Moving on. Let's see. We're gonna take this part out. Replace it with this. I think. Okay. There we go. And we're just gonna put this big bulky wings. Actually, let's take a look at this first. It opens up. You get this 3 fins here, and actually this kind of reminds me of God Gundam because of this part here. It does look like God Gundam to me. And I think open this up, and this is really cool. Got all those fins. It's like a phoenix. Alright, and that just snaps on the back. And there's only two pegs, really tiny peg connects his backpack on there, on his main body. And you're gonna strap this on. So that's a lot of weight. If I can get this thing on. Huh. Let me just do this off camera real quick. Hopefully I'm doing it correctly, and I'm not because I have it upside down. Wonderful. Wait. I have it flipped over. Alright, apparently I have it flipped over. So I started with this on the back, and that's actually the front. Alright, and I just realized this thing flops open. Not sure what's there, but this should just connect like so. And I guess depending on how you balance it out, this thing is huge, and I think you can support it standing up, but most likely it'd be better if you have a base, which I will do in a bit. But yeah, that's really heavy, but it does look nice. Alright, I have it on a stand right now, and it's just amazing. Actually using the Trident stand. Just can't find another stand. I have Damashii stands somewhere. Anyways, moving on. You can actually put the shield. It comes with a shield, and pretty much you're gonna swap it with this one. It's not clear actually. It's colored in yellowish gold, and you have the shield right here. Does remind me of a unicorn or the Mark II shield, and it does let you swap it. Take this out and just make it closer. So just remind you of the unicorn, I guess. I'm just gonna put it back in, and I don't think anything attaches to the shield other than the shield connector or the arm. But maybe some weapons, but no. So again, I have that really stiff bicep. Just gonna angle it a little bit. Next part is the rifle. I think you get a high output beam rifle, really nicely detailed. Got the yellow parts here and there. I don't think there's any other ports here other than it's just meant to be held. Let's see. And also this set, this is the add-on set, which you have you have to pay separately. I'm not sure if I was clear on that in the first part, but this is an exclusive. The Agios and Eclipse, and the only way to get that is getting it pre-ordered. Maybe you can still order it right now, but it's quite expensive. I got mine actually from Tatsuhabi as a special pre-order. I'm not sure if you can still do, but it doesn't hurt to ask Alex from Tatsuhabi. And actually, I got the Robot Damashii from him to the Extreme Gundam. Maybe I should get another one. Just don't have to part swap. But the great thing about this whole thing, can I remove this? How do I put this on? Huh. Maybe I just have to open it up. I always have that issue with the thumb. There we go. Slide it in. It's gonna be a struggle to put this on. I think I should. 1 second. Let me get my stylus. It shouldn't take long to put this on. So I guess sometimes helps to have a stylus to push that in, and there you go. Just gonna go ahead and swap this out. And there we go. And if the wrist will cooperate with me. I kind of wish there's a way to fix the wrist if you ever break them. I mean, you're paying a very expensive figure, and so there's a way to fix them. But I haven't found a solution for that, even with my Ultra X or other SH figure arts. It's always a concern when you break a joint. But anyways, getting back to this Agio set, this is really amazing. There's another gimmick, which let me check. Oh, okay. So there's another part to this madness. This right here, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, okay. So this one just connects here, I think. Does it go like that? Nope, it goes the other way. And basically you can take out these bits right here, if I can remove them. And pretty much they're kind of like the dragoons. You get, you can remove four of them total. And I think this is my first time taking them out, so it takes a little while. There we go. I'm not sure if this part here, like what the God Gundam does, if that's removable also. I'm not sure if there are dragoons, but I only have 4. And I think this connects. How do you connect this? Okay. So basically you're just covering the clear parts. And I guess if this mode is when you want to concentrate your firepower, add 4 more. Then maybe it's a little bit better if you take that out. There we go. And just bear with me, and I appreciate those who are sticking by while I try my best to put everything together. So we're gonna have something like this, which is actually kind of cool. Again, it kind of concentrates all the firepower, and not sure if we can hold it. I mean, all that wrist. There we go. We got tucked it in his armpit. Give me some action post. Knee up, and there we go. Actually, it looks really cool. Alright, I had to remove everything again. But actually, I still have this part here. Great. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it there, since I'm gonna be putting everything back together anyways. So for this part, I need to remove the shoulder armor and put this on. And I think there's a, what do you call this one? Blaster cannons. There we go. Unfortunately, I cannot do this in front of the camera because it's a little delicate. But there seems to be a metal rod there. So I'll try my best to pry it out. Hopefully it doesn't break. Alright, I end up popping the shoulder off, as you can see here, and you can remove it. It's actually a clear not clear, but just a regular plastic inside. Now you're gonna swap out with this, and I'm just gonna pop this back on. I don't think there's any left or right on this thing, so there we go. Nice satisfying pop. And I'm gonna pop this back, and there we go. Got the shoulder in. Now we gotta do the other side. Alright, so just a little bit of a tip. So again, highly recommend to remove this from the body. So you'll just be focusing on this. And just before you pop this thing out from this point, just move it up like so, and just gently move it onto one side, and it should pop out. And I put this back in there. There we go. And all right, there's some progress so far. And actually this does kind of deter from what they actually should look like, so I'm just gonna put this back on. There we go. And let's see what else. The side skirt. So this is the part where you take this out, and I think they're just on a ball joint, like so. It's kind of interesting that they have the metal part. Is that magnetic, or just there to add weight? There's actually, it says R there, so that's the right part, and this is the left part. And then hopefully I'm doing this correctly. It's not going in, huh? Not sure if I just keep pushing it in and hoping it goes in. Per instructions, let me verify it. Yeah. Let me do this off camera again. Alright, so it's a little stiff, but maybe it's better just put them all together at the same time. But it's there. So anyways, moving on, you can actually move this out. It's connected in that part right there. And you can actually move this up and rotate forward. Really cool. Put this down. And there's actually a gimmick on this turret right here. There's a little nub on the bottom which you can pull out and push back. Oh, it's not letting me push back. That's kind of odd. Trying to get the nozzle out. There we go. It's not cooperating. There we go. So that's what it's supposed to do. Let me do the other side, and hopefully this one is a little bit more cooperating. So you take that out and push it out just like that. Almost. There we go. So you get the turrets, like a gun cannon, and there we go. But I think there was an Eclipse cluster, like a backpack thing. I don't think this set has that. Again, you're gonna be adding the wings later on, so I guess they decided not to have that. So maybe another add-on. Otherwise, you have these thrusters here that you can move out. So again, for added mobility. And this one does come with 2 rifles. So I'm just gonna set this aside here, right here. And this is different from the Agios rifle. It's almost the same. Actually, you let's see, a different stock, and you get an added part here for more firepower. And again, this set comes with 2 of these. Well, I mean, actually, a pair of these, left and right, just to compensate for this rifle handle here. But this one actually can connect, kind of like Wing Zero custom. Or actually, no, Wing Zero. So you get a double barrel. Actually, quadruple. So it does give you that option. Alright, and might as well put it on the hands and put it on his hands right there. And let me do that real quick. Not sure if this is gonna help some of you out there, but I was finding it difficult to put this on the rifle. So kind of create a technique. So on the bottom, you put on the the thumb first. Just gonna squeeze that in. Once you get that thumb separated, you kind of just press up. Then you have the other fingers that you have to worry about. So what you want to do is get a little stylus, toothpick, or whatnot, and just kind of help the fingers move on top, like so. And there we go. And there we go, the Eclipse mode, or the Eclipse face pack. Not too bad, although it's not as flashy as the Agio's face, so it's there. It's kind of cool. You do have two rifles. You get the side skirt and the shoulder. Although I'm kind of curious again what the Eclipse pack is for the backpack. Should have missiles and rockets, so it'll be interesting what that would be. Alright, so I'm wondering if you can put the wings and this thing together, because when you put this on, there seems to be not much space, but you actually can. And I forgot this gimmick here. So other than this, you can actually open this too. So many gimmicks. Alright, so to do that, you're actually gonna mount this, or kind of like set it up like so, so you get all the points, and it should just match. And there we go. Again, you can open this up. Just crazy. Alright, so this is a very, very awesome combine everything. That's what you get. So again, if you combine the Xenon, Agios, and Eclipse, you're gonna get the Exaface. And I'm hoping that I'm saying that correctly. I'm basing my information off the wiki. Again, I haven't really played the game, but that's, this is very interesting. It's kind of like the Perfect Strike, where you just put everything together. A bit of an overkill. But there are other phases also. I was checking the wiki. There is a Tachyon face, which has kind of like what they call it, Tachyon slicer. It's kind of like the tactical arms for the red frame. It's also melee type. And I think there's also a Carnage face, which is kind of like the launcher. We have these two huge cannons over your shoulder. So those are interesting. Oh, it's a black hole cannon. Huh. But I'm not sure if they're popular enough to be made as an add-on. And that's most likely might be another exclusive if they ever made that. Interesting. But yeah, I think that's pretty much rest of the review. And as you can see, I'm very happy with this. Very happy. And it is very expensive for the add-on. Paid about, I would say about $80 for this. If you add in tax and shipping, it might be a little bit more. But actually got this from Alex from Tatsu Hobby. If you're interested, go ahead and shoot him an email at info@tatsuhobby.com. That's usually how I contact him, or otherwise I just give him a call. And yeah, this is really amazing. I'm probably just gonna display him like this. And yeah, I think that's it for the review. If you have any comments, suggestion, or any question in general, leave them down below and I'll get back to you. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.